Hey, good evening. How's everybody doing tonight? Looks like we're doing pretty good over here ourselves. I was hoping this would come into the chat here. For some odd reason it's not working properly, but either way, I guess we'll have to look at the chats here on the pop-up. I'm just gonna have to open those things up, so that way I can at least see the chats on what's going on in the chat. Hey, Todd Farr is in the house. Welcome, welcome, guys. I hope everything is working good today. I'm kind of hooked up to a truck stop Wi-Fi over here, so I'm not exactly sure how good my connection is going to be here today, but we're going to give it a try, right? At least that's the plan. So, oh man, you haven't made it home yet? No, man, I am still a hard-working guy, man. Salty Dog is asking if I haven't made it home yet. The answer is absolutely not. I am actually on my way back into the US, and then I am going back to Toronto, and yeah, then go home from there. That's the plan right now anyways. Are you not home, Rudy? No, I'm not. Oh, that's good. At least the sound is good. I like that. Please don't forget to leave it a big fat thumbs down, a thumbs up there down below. And if you're watching this afterwards, we really appreciate you. And leave a comment down below if you're watching this afterwards. My name is Rudy. If this is your first time here, please consider subscribing. We normally do all kinds of photography tutorials and stuff like that. So if you're into that kind of stuff, hey, might want to hit that thumbs up, and while you're at it, hit that little bell icon and click on all, so that way you'll be notified whenever we do a new vlog or something like that, eh? You're you're going the wrong way. Yeah, I hear you on that. Yep, no, that's good. At least this is working out okay. I was really worried that the internet may not be strong enough over here tonight to actually do the show. But hey, how's everybody? It's been a while since I've been on here, and I have quite a topic that I kind of want to talk about today a little bit. And as you guys saw, it said I'm going to challenge all of you guys and myself. So let me get a drink of water here. I usually drink pretty good when I'm doing a live show, right? So yeah, had to struggle a little bit with the lighting condition in here. You should see my setup. My goodness, maybe I'll take a picture of it later and I'll send it to Salty Dog and maybe Mark. But I kid you not, what I had to do in order to make this work is I got a big luggage that where I take my clothes in, right? And I had to put it in between my seat here, so that way I could put the laptop on top of it, so it's high enough for it to be level, right? But give a big hello to Jessica Alfreda. Yeah, Mark says that absolutely. Well, the topic that I have today is I want to challenge all of you guys to delete your social media site, and for 30 days. That's kind of what my topic of the day today is. And the reason why is, uh, if you have listened to the news over the last little while, I'm sure you guys are aware of there being a lot of issues with the COVID and all of that, being lockdowns and all of that stuff. So there is a lot of people that are having mental issues, and I also suggest that you turn off all the news, because in all reality, let's talk about the benefits and the disbenefits, I guess you could say. But what are some of the benefits that you could get from disconnecting from your social media sites for 30 days? For instance, if you do that, you will be much happier. That's one thing that you will do. A second thing that you will experience is you will wake up on the morning and you'll be looking at your phone. Oh, I don't have social media sites. You'll put the phone down And what you will end up doing is you will start talking to your spouse quite a bit more. And so, therefore, the benefit of that would be that you will improve your relationship with your partner. I think that is a fantastic thing. And you will be more positive too. And another thing that will actually happen if you do this is that whenever you meet up with a friend, for instance, um, you won't know what he or she has been up to over the last little while. So you'll actually have some awesome things to talk about on what they have been up to and stuff like that. See, there's some great benefits from actually doing this. You guys might have already seen it on my community post that I went ahead and deleted my Instagram account. Now, many of you guys know that I have been against Facebook products for a very long time. But I did really enjoy Instagram because it's a picture platform, and that is where I usually like to put my pictures into. And then I started asking myself, why do I really need Instagram? Like, why? Why do I really need it? What am I gaining from it? What is the positive side of having it, right? Like I do have my website. Let me actually show you guys my website here. See, this is my website right here, and I actually have to pay for my website to be on the server, right? Every year I have to pay for this, for my website to be up and running. So why am I putting my pictures on Instagram instead of putting it on my website? So you guys can go check it out. The link is in the description below. So I have some pictures right here on the main page. And I also do have Daily Motion posted inside there. And you can contact me right here, just like you can on Instagram, right? Might be not like instantaneous replies, or might not be able to see when I reply, or stuff like that. But I have recently added a new section right here where I will start putting new pictures into it. See, you guys can see I have already gone ahead and put a couple of new pictures. Oops, that wasn't supposed to go that way. There we go. I was going to scroll down a little bit. And see, I got the same thing down below here. You guys can contact me there. If you guys want to contact me via email, you can actually click this button right here. I actually have my email address linked right in here. Now, I will be keeping my Twitter account, but I have already deleted the Instagram app off of my phone, and I have also deleted Twitter off of my phone as well. The only reason why I will be keeping Twitter, but I will not be checking it on a regular basis. Over the last week, I've gone on there maybe twice, and I'm trying to practice that myself because I've been struggling with that for a very long time myself. First thing you do is when you wake up, you grab the phone and you look at it. Well, why don't you make a habit of, instead of doing that, wake up, maybe put your arm around your loved one and tell them how much you love them, and have a good conversation with your loved one. I guarantee you, your relationship will improve. Absolutely. No questions asked. So, anyways, to go back to talking about why I dislike Facebook products so much is because they love to track you. And you may say, well, I don't have much to hide, or I don't do anything illegal, or this or that, right? Or it's a way of communicating with my friends and family. Well, don't you have their phone number? You can do a regular text message. You don't have to do it through Facebook Messenger and stuff like that. I'm sure most of you guys should at least have your family members' phone number. Now, if you are, for instance, somebody that's from South America like we are, you might not be able to do that, or it might be quite expensive, or you might have to add an extra service in order for you to be able to text with a regular service. So if you don't want to do that, then I suggest using the app called Single. because that one encrypts every single message or everything that you do on that program. It's encrypted, and they only collect your phone number. They do not collect your name, nothing. And that is one thing that I've been really disliking about Facebook, is that they track you like crazy across platforms and stuff like that. And one thing that they did a few years ago is implement a what is it called again? A facial recognition software. So every time you put a picture up on Facebook, they know exactly who that is because they got a facial recognition software built into it. So this way, they know exactly who you are. So for instance, even if you have already deleted your Facebook account, let's say you go on vacation and somebody happens to take a picture and you are in the background. Well, Facebook knows about it. Do you really want that? I can get rid of my all my but TikTok, oh, TikTok is even worse or just as bad as WhatsApp is. You should go on your especially if you have an iPhone, you can actually go on the App Store and you can go click on every single app, scroll down a little bit, and it has the if the app has been updated recently, they have to disclose now on the data that they collect, right? And so go through there and see what they really collect from you. Like you will be surprised on what kind of stuff these apps are collecting from you. Like for instance, Instagram is part of Facebook. Why do they need to know your credit card information or your financial history or your purchase history? Why do they need to know that stuff? Like you might be wondering, like you'd be really, really surprised. And how many of you guys are watching the Super Bowl? I know the wife is just saying the Super Bowl is on today. How many of you guys are watching that instead of this awesome video? And that has been my goal here on my channel for a long, long time, that I want to be positive. And I thought this would be a really, really inspiring way of trying to challenge you guys. I know my wife has told me in the years before that I couldn't go camping and without having internet or go out somewhere, and I really want to change that. I've been working on trying to change that. It's in but not watching. Ah, there you go. I know Todd says he's going to be watching it. I know he's probably listening to us here in the background, but what do you guys think of this whole idea of deleting your social media sites and stuff like that? Do you think it's a good idea? And do you think it will be healthy for your, especially for your mental health? I think it will. I really do, especially for young people, especially with this whole COVID and everything going on. They have said already, doctors have come out and said that there is a 20% increase of suicide. So, you know, and that's another good way of people bullying you when you are on social media sites, and especially with young people, right? So I think it is an awesome idea to get rid of your social media sites. And if you are getting bored, watch a movie. You know that that's not a real thing or whatever. Watch a good movie or get a deck of cards out or something like that, or play poker with your family or friends or whatever. Get sitting around the table. You will find that your relationship will grow much stronger when you have like really sit down and have good conversations like that and good interactions. I'll watch until spring and summer. Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. I really, really am. Apparently, the groundhog has said that spring is 6 weeks away, apparently, right? Ah, anyways, I hope you guys can start asking some questions as well. I am here to just have a good talk with you guys. My wife won't play poker with me. Hey, there's all kinds of other cards like we used to play Uno. I forget all the other cards. My GoPro come on here somewhere, huh? There we go. See? Oh, this darn thing is recording. Oh, that my green screen is going mad there a little bit. Let me move a little bit there. So there we go. Now it's in focus again. Sometimes it has to, because I'm doing a green screen kind of thing, so it's you don't see all my garbage around here. Well, I don't really have any garbage in here, but like just sitting in my bed here in the bunk of my truck and just talking to you guys, right? But yeah, so there's all kinds of other things you can do. Like how many times have you gone to a restaurant, especially on the weekend with your family or with wife or something like that, and you sit down at a table and you look around. Check it out. How many people are sitting there looking down on their phone instead of actually talking with their friends or loved one, right? And I tell you what, I am bad for that myself. So I have to definitely work on that. Your challenge is all about increasing positivity, Rudi. Your green screen isn't working. Oh, yeah, it is. Sometimes it is, and sometimes it is. You know how technology goes, right? Sometimes it works great when it works, but then when you get out of the spot here, right? Then it kind of screws up. But how you like my background color there, anyways? I just got to keep an eye on that. There's a truck backing in beside me, right? You want to make sure he don't hit you, right? But anyways, we've had an awesome trip this trip, and I released a little teaser clip there earlier this morning. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I know Mark, you will get to see it because you guys see that little yellow circle that's after Mark's name. That means he has been a member of my YouTube channel for a while already. That is the indication that will give you that uh, that he has been a member, and so he gets access to exclusive content on my channel. So I do trucking vlogs for members only, which I will not release public probably ever. And so yeah, and it's green. Where is it green? It's looking good over here. Oh, in he's green. Huh. I don't know. Is everything working good though with the yeah, I think everything is working good. Let me just double check on it here. Yeah, it looks good on here, at least for my liking. So far it looks like we have 6 or 7 people on here. I love to hear your guys' comments and questions. We can open up the floor and we can talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. It doesn't just mean that we just have one topic that we can talk about, right? I did see your teaser vlog earlier today, Rudi. Ah, awesome. His name, I'm not sure what you're talking about, Salty Dog. Skip B BO cards or patch 10 cards or I'm color blind low. I'm not sure. The audio and videos are fine, Rudi. Oh, good. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really, really do. I hope you guys all had a fantastic weekend so far. Mine has been really good. I had a really relaxing day today. I didn't have to drive far. And so only had to drive about 700 kilometers today in total. So that was great. I like that. Easy day, easy peasy. Tomorrow should be an okay day too, I think. And then on Tuesday, I start getting hours back. So is it cold where you are? No, not at all. Minus 12. I think overnight they're talking about minus 14. That's it, you know. That's it. I don't know if Howard got to park soon enough to where he can watch the football game, but quite a few of you guys are watching the football game. Yes, Mark, that is correct. It is extremely cold up in Manitoba and Saskatchewan and all of that. Yeah, it's been a long day for you, eh? Yeah, I saw in Saskatchewan there in Saskatoon, overnight it's supposed to go down to minus 38 degrees Celsius with a wind chill of 52 below zero. Ooh, that is going to be cold. That's for sure. But what do you guys think of this idea of me starting to put up a new page on my website there where you guys can actually see my news posted pictures like I showed here a little bit ago. Well, he's probably crying, Rudy. Tampa is winning. Are you serious there, Todd? You gotta be kidding me. I know you guys were dogging each other about that yesterday. That is hilarious, man. That would be funny if they actually won. But yeah, like I showed you guys right here. And if you want to see my portfolio, you can actually click right there. I'll just take a second because the internet is not the fastest up here. So there you go. Now it's starting to load. So then you can go through and see some of my pictures that I have taken over the year. I've recently added a new section right here. Some of you guys might not have noticed it yet. And I have released some of the pictures of all kinds of ice crystals and stuff like that. But yeah, that is pretty funny there, Todd, that Tampa is winning. Anyhow, I completely agree with you adding your pictures to your website, Rudy. Much better idea. Yeah, I totally agree with that, or totally think so as well. Because if you just go ahead and put them on Instagram, what are you really getting out of that, right? Like, you're not getting any hits on your website, so your website ain't gonna rank any better on Google anymore. Uh, what are you doing it for? Just for a few likes? Why? What does that get you, right? It just kind of makes you feel good or for a short little while. That's just like, having something sweet. It's just like a sugar rush for a short time and then it disappears on you, right? It's only 7-3, still early. Salty Dog, are you also not for Tampa, or who are you rooting for tonight? I like to get that other picture of. Oh, yeah, that would be really nice. Mark, that is actually something me and my wife were talking about the other day. Is like right now we're struggling a little bit financially and stuff like that, but it's looking like by June that might start turning around a little bit if everything will go through the way everything is looking right now. And if it really does go through, then come June, we're going to be able to remortgage our house and we will save a lot of money on interest. Because right now we're paying really high interest. And so, what me and my wife were talking about the other day is once that happens, if it does, then we kind of want to maybe one of these days plan out to once this COVID is done with and we're allowed to go somewhere and visit people, then we want to maybe take one weekend, maybe a long weekend or something like that. And I was telling the wife, I think we're going to come down to Thunder Bay and visit you, and then go over there to the waterfall, like for a weekend there, just a getaway kind of thing. I think that would really be a lot of fun, and we could take you over there with us and take some awesome pictures over there, and maybe get a nice summer shot, right? I don't watch football, so I don't care who wins. I'm a hockey guy. I really don't care who wins in football game, buddy. Sounds like a sounds good, buddy. Your house is very important as well. Yeah, it is. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely it is. So anyhow, I guess if you guys don't have any more questions or anything like that, I just want to run it by you real quick on how you guys can actually become a member on my YouTube channel. So if you go to my channel, like right now, I'm not signed in to this page. You can actually click the join button right here. Obviously, it's going to ask you to sign in, but once you're signed in, you can click on the join button there, or you can usually click on any video. See if I can actually click on it right there, and you can open up or in here, and you can actually click right here where it says become a member, and it will actually take you right there. Now it's obviously going to want to load up, but yeah, anyways, that's how you can become a member on my YouTube channel. Alfredo, don't send me that. Yeah, I hear you. But anyways, I think that's just about all I got. And my question to you guys is, how many of you guys are going to participate in deleting your social media sites? And what is your reason? Why are you going to do it? And are you going to follow through with it? Let me know in the comments below, maybe afterwards or whatever. Some people are probably going to watch this afterwards. I know I'd already talked to Howard about this whole situation, and he is not interested in doing it, but I certainly am. And let me tell you, Google is not much better at all either. So I would highly suggest all of you guys to get away from the search engine as well and use DuckDuckGo instead. You can go into your settings, even on the iPhone, and use that as your browser instead of Google, because they are horrible at tracking as well. Matter of fact, they're so bad that ever since Apple came apps that they have to disclose on what they collect from you. They are so much hating it that they have not updated any apps on the App Store since December, since Apple forced everybody to start disclosing what kind of information they are collecting. They have not updated a single app yet, because as soon as they do, they have to disclose it on what kind of information they collect from you. I will definitely take you up on the challenge, Rudy. Oh, that's awesome. I think you probably won't have much of a hard time doing it. I use social media too much for work, so I won't be able to. Hey, there you go. Sometimes that's just how it goes. But maybe if you can't completely let it go because you need it for your work, maybe you can reduce your amount of usage of it, right? That is just my opinion. Rudy always says the weather is uh, is always from the west to the east. Yeah, so that will definitely go towards you there, Mr. Salty Dog. But you can be assured, as long as I'm in this area, it will be warmer. That's a promise. I always dog the wife with that. You know, right now it's cold because I'm not home, right? So as soon as I get home, it's going to start warming up, because we're going to fire up that barbecue grill and cook us a nice barbecue. Who's up for seeing that for a change? I haven't done one of those videos in a while. Lifestyle. And for some odd reason, he doesn't really like it that I have deleted WhatsApp. He is a big fan of Facebook and WhatsApp, and you know, he thinks he's too much involved in that. He needs it for work and all this and that, but he just refuses so far to really use Single very much. But blame this sunshine from Georgia. Yeah, I know, right? For most of you guys don't know that I was in Georgia this last week. It was beautiful, beautiful down there. Plus 13 to 15 degrees Celsius and sunny. It was so nice. And when I came back over here to Toronto. I got a load out of Georgia to Toronto. It was like -8 when I fueled up, a little bit windy, and I'm like, yeah, that feels too cold. I want to go back to Georgia. It is Valentine's Day this weekend, so what are you guys going to do for Valentine's weekend? I know in Manitoba we can't do basically nothing. Really nothing we can do, basically. Can't go out to a nice restaurant with your spouse and have a nice sit-down meal with your wife. Can't even do that. So I guess all we can do is maybe barbecue at home with the family. That's it. Maybe get a deck of cards out. Don't rub it in, Rudy, about the beautiful Georgia weather. I have to, man. I have to. I really, really enjoyed it. And like I said, it's only -14. Supposed to go down to -14 overnight here. So hey, I don't care. There is a female referee in the game. No wonder Todd wants to watch. Oops, did I just say that out loud? Yeah, I'm not much into football or anything like that. I don't watch hockey either. I used to watch boxing, but I haven't really done that either. I actually got completely rid of my cable TV and all of that. The thing is, if you really pay attention to like the stuff that's on cable TV, and that's another thing I was going to get back to is the news. How many of you guys really, really go on there every night and watch the news? Have you really paid attention to it? 99% out of the times, it's a negative story. How many times do you actually hear a positive story on the news? It's always about something negative that happened there, maybe a shooting or somebody got killed or whatever, or some sort of scandal that goes on. Or nowadays, 90% of it is about negative crap about COVID bullshit, right? So my question to you then is, why do you want to listen to something that's negative like that? What good does that do you in your life? Like, the way I always look at it is, if it's not going to improve my life or, you know, better me or is a positive story, then why do I want to watch it, right? That's usually how I look at it. I don't know about you guys, but that's how I look at it. I haven't watched any news in a very, very, very long time. And some people sometimes will make fun of me for saying, why why don't you watch the news? You got to know about this, or you must be living under a rock. Well, what does it matter to me if it was a shooting down 2,000 miles south of me? It doesn't affect me. I don't need to know about it. Why? Right? Only about 5% of the news is positive. Yeah. If it really was 5%, I think they're doing good. I hate watching the news. Yeah, exactly. Same thing here. Yeah, the news is definitely a joke, that's for sure. I love the Blondie jokes. Yeah, there you go. There's some good Blondie jokes on there all the time. You can entertain yourself quite well here on YouTube as well. I don't really even watch any of the local news anymore. Too negative. Yeah, I totally agree. That's basically why I got rid of everything on cable TV, because you watch 2 minutes of it, and then you watch 5 minutes of commercial. Like, why do I want to watch that? And that is another thing I was going to bring up with you guys. If you guys don't want to watch any commercial here on YouTube, you can actually pay $10 a month, and you don't have to watch any ads on any channel whatsoever. So if you really hate the ads that are being displayed on our channels or on our videos, you just go ahead and pay $10 a month, and you don't have to watch any ads whatsoever on any channel. And what YouTube does with that is they actually share that money with us content creators as well. But yeah, anyways, that's just, let's see what we're at here. TV quality, barely. watch it always Netflix or yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, regular TV has really gone down in quality, that's for sure. Yeah, that's what I like to do too. I like to watch Netflix or we now have Prime Amazon, so there is some really good really good shows on there. I know there are ad blockers that can actually block some of those ads on YouTube, but that's not really supporting us as a creator, right? Because if you go ahead and block the ads, then basically what that means is us as content creators that put a lot of time and effort and money into creating content for you guys to enjoy, then that means we do not get uh, any revenue, basically, is what I'm trying to say, is from it. Because when you watch the ad or you play the ad, then we do get a percentage of that, right? And if you're using an ad blocker, then basically what you're doing is you're taking away the income that that content creator has. And that just doesn't just go for me, that goes for every content creator out there, especially if they have more than 1,000 subscribers and what is it now, 4,000 watch hours on their channel for a year, then then you're taking the little about amount of incentive that you get from YouTube through watching the ads. That's how we get paid, right? And that's what you're doing. You're taking that income away from that creator, and the percentage is extremely low that we get from ads, right? So it's not a big income anyways, unless you have millions and millions of subscribers and viewers, right? But like here on my channel is so small, I don't even get paid every month because you have to have at least $100 in your AdSense account before YouTube will even pay you. So sometimes I have to wait 2, 3, 4 months before I even get paid. So that gives you an idea on how much I really make here on YouTube. It's not much at all. Watching Green Acres. Oh, cool. Yeah, there's all kinds of cool shows out here on YouTube. I love guns and stuff like that, so I've been watching a lot of. There is Kentucky Ballistics, I think, is one channel that I really enjoy. Like there is so many really awesome, entertaining channels here on YouTube, right? Let's see. Do you get a percentage income from your members' subscription, Rudy? If so, or of them? Yes, absolutely. We do get 70% of all the revenue that uh, basically 70% of the amount that you get charged for being a member on my channel is what I get. The other 30% is what goes to YouTube. And for ads, it's 60-40 split. So YouTube gets 40% of the ad revenue that's being put out, and I only get 60%. So that gives you an idea. So if you get like 1 penny per ad, I only get like 0.60 cents, right? So that gives you an idea. It's on a free channel, free TV. Good deal. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to be a member of my channel if you don't want to. I'm only suggesting if you want to get exclusive content, like Mark will be able to tell you that I do have 2 videos a week that are trucking vlogs that I do for members only that will not be public anytime soon, if ever at all. And so yeah, absolutely. Like you know, I won't reveal what happened there last week. When you guys saw that little drone footage this morning. If you want to know, you got to become a member, right? 70% on a member subscription is good. Yes, it is. Yeah, it's not bad at all. So I do get a few bucks from that, but I'm not here on my YouTube channel to really make money. Sure, it's nice get a few bucks because then you can upgrade your camera gear or replace it once in a while it goes bad, right? or you need a new mic like this, right? Mic like this, like a wireless mic like this that I have here is like $300, right? So it's not cheap to have these things, or subscription for Adobe Premiere Pro every month to edit my videos on, right? And that's like $3 a month, right? So it's not cheap to produce these videos, absolutely not. And so when I texting, leaving comments, right? And you can actually make a donation on there as well. I'm not asking you guys for it, but if you do, it's really, really appreciated, right? Too cheap to pay for Netflix, low. Yeah, what a lot of people do these days too is they buy the premium membership, and I think then you can watch on 4 different devices at the same time. So what a lot of family members do is they'll because most people only watch on one TV, right? So then what they do, they'll share the Netflix username and password with a couple of different people. Technically that is illegal, but hey, Mark, thank you for the $5 there. I appreciate it. I hope I have brought a good value to you as a content creator and entertainer. So I appreciate that. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like we get a few bucks like that, and we really, really do appreciate that. And as you guys can see, I'm drinking water. So I'm also trying to lose a little bit of weight, get off of sugary drinks and all of that stuff. And my sweetheart really makes nice meals all the time for me on the road. I know Salty Dog to speak for that. He's seen the pictures over the years. And then whenever we have a barbecue, usually cook a little bit more. And then I take a little bit of that leftover with me on the road, eh? But anyhow, we've been on here for, holy smokes, 45 minutes already. Yikes, that's been a pretty able to entertain myself even for this long. Not too many people would really stick around for that long, but I appreciate that. YouTube. Oh, you have brought a good value to me on YouTube. Oh, I appreciate that, man. That means a lot to me. Like, and another one that really, he asked my wife this morning, when is Rudy gonna have another video up? Like, I didn't have no video up last week, right? And so when I see messages like that, that really inspires me to come back on here and do a show like this for you guys. So that way you guys have something to watch, and at least you're not watching the 6 o'clock news, right? But anyhow, I think that's about all I got. If you guys have more questions, fire them right now. Otherwise, here in a minute or two, we're gonna get the heck out of here. Get us a good night's sleep. Deliver this load tomorrow morning, and then go pick up a load in Indiana and go back to Toronto. And I'll be very limited on hours, and then go back home. So I should be home by Thursday is kind of my plan. So hopefully I can stay home Friday and Saturday. It's gotten home on a Sunday. It was about time we change up our whole cycle, right? I like to be home on the weekend, especially now we are allowed to get together with friends again in Manitoba, up to 2 people at least. So at least that's a bonus. So at least we can have 2 people over and have a barbecue. So we need to do that. We haven't done that in a while. Like we haven't been allowed to have gatherings for what, a month? Over a month? So that's really nice that we're allowed to do that again. So has the Manitoba Ontario border been I haven't noticed anything at the Manitoba Ontario border. I haven't seen anybody patrolling it or anything like that. Heading to Illinois tomorrow into right now. Into right now. Uh-huh. Well, that's where I am at. Mary is a little late to the show. I did text you this morning already that I was doing the show, but I guess you tuned in a little late. You almost didn't make it. Or maybe you were watching, you just didn't leave a comment. I know that sometimes happens too. I knew about the 2 visitors at home, Manitoba now, people. Hey, Mary Lynn, yeah, that's it. But anyways, I am gonna go ahead and get on out of here. I'm done talking. unless you guys have something interesting that you want me to quickly cover, then we're out of here. That's pretty much it. That's all I got. Luckily, our internet has been holding up so far. I wasn't sure. Sometimes the Flying J internet isn't the best, but today it's not doing too bad. Privacy a little bit, especially with Facebook and all of that earlier, is for those of you guys that may not be aware of it, I would highly recommend you guys using a VPN. If you don't know what it is, Google it. There's tons and tons of YouTube videos on it, and check. And the short version of it is what it really does is it doesn't allow anybody to spy on your connection through the internet and collect data to see what you're doing on the internet. And it also allows you to connect to different servers. Guys that really like watching Netflix, maybe you haven't really found good shows lately. Maybe connect to a European server. Let's say in Europe, they got all kinds of different shows over there. But the only way you can, with a VPN, you can connect to a bunch of different countries. And the one that I recommend is NordVPN. And look them up on YouTube. There's a bunch of times there's YouTubers that have promo codes to where you can get it cheaper. Obviously, it's not going to be for free, but just an idea. And what it really does, it creates a tunnel, basically like this. So all your internet traffic will go through that tunnel, and so nobody will be able to spy on you either. So it's a good way to have an extra layer of privacy. At times, buddy, there you go. Probably more people are starting to show up at the truck stop here and connecting to the internet, right? But anyways, I'm getting out of here tonight, and hopefully you guys out of it. And if you did so, if you're watching this afterwards, get to leave a big thumbs up and share the video with your friends and family. And with that